Boom! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you all to the third video in the series of how to turn pain into pleasure, how to transmute things that happen to you in your life that are negative into positive things that are propelling you on the road to your own progressive evolution. I am Byron Rogers, and I'm here to help you live a deliberate life in accordance with your purpose in order for you to reach your destiny. And I want to start out today by thanking all of you that left questions, that gave me an opportunity to, and if I haven't answered your question yet, I will personally get to those questions. Just be patient. But I want to thank all of you that are leaving questions on these videos, because it gives me an opportunity to serve you in the way that I believe I am supposed to be, the way I'm supposed to be serving humanity on this planet. I'm an empowerer. I'm here to awaken others to their true sense of purpose, passion, and destiny, and to inspire them to live life with true freedom and without fear. That's why I'm here. That's what I love. That's what I say every single morning, and that's why I really appreciate it when you guys leave questions and comments and give me the opportunity to give that gift. As you'll learn, when it comes to maintaining motivation and when it comes to serving humanity in alignment with your own personal spark of creativity, power, and passion, which is something we talk about in the alchemy of the mind process. When it comes to that, maintaining motivation is one of those things that when you give your gift, quick side lesson, when you give your gift, you get an emotional payoff. And when you get that emotional payoff, it charges you. It energetically charges you to continue doing what it is you love. And as you give those vibes of what you love, of doing what you love, you get compensated emotionally. And so it's a powerful process that makes it so that you can, for the long haul, do the thing you love, even if sometimes in the beginning you're not being compensated financially. What you learn is that there are different measures and ways that we're compensated as human beings for the things we do. Anyways, that's all alchemy of the mind stuff. Living from a place of passion and in alignment with your own spark of creativity, power, passion, all that stuff. That is what I love. That is a powerful product, and I hope you can join me for that. But anyways, thanks for leaving me comments so that I can serve you in that way, and we can trade that energy, and I can beautify your life and you can beautify mine. Moving forward, today's lesson is about one of my personal favorites, and it's about surrender. Surrendering to the truth, surrendering to reality, surrendering to what is. And what is? Well, we're going to talk about that here shortly in a few minutes. But before we get into that, I want us all to just raise our level of consciousness. I want us all to just get present with one another. Step into this present moment with one another, and let's make this moment real. Let's make this moment something that's palpable, that's holistic, that's effective in terms of creating the future that you want to see moving forward. We know now through the past few videos that the only way to affect the future is what? To be 100% present in the now, present moment, in order to create the future present moments that we want to see. We learn from linear time, the past and the future. We learn, but we do not invest our identity or our emotions. So I want to invite you to step out of your life situation. Don't worry about the bills that need to get paid. All right, so let's just raise our level of consciousness by slowing down our thoughts and breathing. Let's breathe a couple times and just get centered. In for 4 seconds, hold it for 2, out for 4 seconds. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, breathe. And just feel the weights of life lift off you. And as you continue breathing, just realize that you're an infinite being who's powerful for what you can do and what you're doing for yourself right now. Keep breathing. And in this moment right now, just focus intensely on what I'm saying to you. Focus intensely on what you're here to learn. Realize that life has brought you to this point, to this video. Our paths have crossed for a reason. Breathe one more time. And we're here now, together, for the reason of beautifying your life. For the reason of helping you create the tomorrow that's just in alignment with your higher desires, goals, and dreams. That's in alignment with peace in your life. That's in alignment with purpose in your life. To leave those pains behind from the past, or to avoid feeling and living from the anxiety around the future. We are here together right now to enjoy this moment right now, to do what is necessary in this moment right now to create the tomorrow you want to see. Okay, these principles are time tested. They've been used since the beginning of time. Some of these principles are over 2,000 years old. Buddhist mindfulness has been used since the beginning of ancient civilization. People use these principles to get free of emotional baggage, of pain from the past, and they use them every single day. And I use them with my clients in Orange County, and we've helped a lot of people really become free from things that have happened and learn how to step into the present moment and create what they want in the future. It's a wonderful process, and this is an amazing opportunity for you and I to trade that energy. Think about what your life's going to be like tomorrow, moving forward, when you know how to deal with things that are coming into your reality, that are stressing you out, that are applying pressure to your life. And you can be free of worrying about things, and you can be free of the pain that comes from the things in the past. You can be free, but as you move forward, when you understand how to orient yourself and use the proper lens to view your reality in a way that is empowering, that will help you be your best and do your best and create from your best place the life that you've always wanted. This is how things get done. All right? You come from a place of faith and you do what's necessary. And that's what this is all about. And that's what I'm here to show you and help you tap into moving forward. So it's an honor and a privilege for me personally to be able to be the one to bring you this opportunity that we have right now in this lesson and in the last few lessons, and also moving forward in life. As you remember, I was telling you a story about when I was leaving the military, when I was leaving the Marine Corps to be specific, and I was struggling with a lot of uncertainty. My gosh, how are you going to feed your family? What are you going to do in life that's going to be fulfilling, that's going to be worthwhile, that's going to make you even want to get out of bed, you know what I mean? So like, after going 150 miles an hour with the United States Marine Corps, like, what are you really going to do in life that's going to still be able to help you scratch that itch of, you know, being intense and going hard, and just what's going to make Byron happy, you know? But then also, what's going to put food on the table, you know what I mean? So as you recall, I was dealing with that struggle, and it was by learning to look at everything the right way, to find the empowering meaning in the situation, that I was able to tap into all that life had for me in that part of my own personal process. It was by remaining 100% present in the present moment that my higher power could bring me an opportunity, could shine on me, so that I literally was able to attract the opportunity that I was having faith to create with my consciousness. By staying present in that present moment, I was able to see the opportunity, create the opportunity by doing what was necessary without any logical reasons why, through faith. And this is simply how humans create reality. This is simply the thing that caused Christopher Columbus to set out on the seas of the world, knowing that he might fall off the edge of the world. He still set out by faith. I mean, everyone that has done every single great thing in this world had to see the vision in their mind before seeing the reality of their vision within their sight. And this is how things grow and evolve in our world and in our life. And this is how you do make that quantum leap as a human being from one level of life to the next. Because if you just do what you understand 24/7, you're just going to keep on doing the same thing in the same area. The only way to get to that higher next level is by faith, to believe in yourself, to believe that something can be done. Everything you do is based on your belief. So you need to believe either from a place of fear or faith, remember, from either protection or growth. You need to believe in yourself. Step into growth mode and go for it. You can't really be destroyed. You can't even really lose, because sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, and that's it. The only difference between losers and failures is that losers learn and they keep making moves, and when you decide to, you can quit, and then you're a failure. But that's your sovereign power as a human being to create that reality of being a failure, because you quit on yourself. You chose that. And that's beautiful, because it still gives you the power to unchoose it at any time you want. All right, so nonetheless, as I was going through my situation and I was looking at what I want to do next and how am I gonna really tap into like anything or get a job that's gonna make me happy. There's no job market. I'm a military trained guy. There's hundreds of us exiting the Marine Corps at the same time I am in this area. How am I gonna get ahead? So I stepped into the process and I found the empowering meaning. From video number 1, found the empowering meaning. What's the empowering meaning? Byron, you're coming up to a crossroads right now that could represent destruction or growth. And that's everything in life, can represent destruction or growth. But the way you orient yourself, the way you move into that is going to dictate the outcome of that. You go to the gym to feel pain, and that pain every single day, every single time you're there could mean either destruction or growth. But based on your form, you make it out of there alive almost every single time. And the one time you get a little too tired and you give up your form, what happens, ladies and gentlemen? Boom! You break something, you slip something, something cracks, something pops, and then you got to take some time to chill out. Think about your form, heal up, and then go back at it again. Or suffer the digression, suffer living with the digression that came upon your body based on you being trying to move into those exercises using the wrong form. So this is the same in life. What I'm giving you are belief structures and intellectual constructs that are going to help you approach life with the proper form, so that you do not get out of joint, out of socket, and experience dis-ease. When you have misperceptions, you experience dis-ease. So reality and everything depends on your perception. Depends on the way that, not the way that reality is, but the way that you see reality. And as you see reality, things come through your lens, and boom, you create and reinforce the reality that is in alignment with your lens. And that's why it's so important to view the world and view life the right way, and understand these principles that I'm teaching you. Understand these principles, grasp them, and run with them. Okay? The truth is the truth. Your truth is subjective. And that is where we're going to step in, and we're going to create a lens that empowers you, because your truth is up to you. And I'm here to help you create a truth that's so empowering that nothing can stop you. If you don't believe in the power of perception, then I want you to find someone who's struggling and has like an eating disorder. Talk to someone who's fighting the fight of anorexia, and ask them what they see when they look in the mirror. Even though a bad case of that illness means that they're dying, they're killing themselves. What's truly killing them? Their perception of themselves. And as they perceive themselves, they create a reality that's in alignment with a misperception, and that misperception can lead to their death. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are powerful creatures. You are creatures that create realities. You are creatures that create your own reality first and foremost. But as microorganisms in a macro universe, you create the collective consciousness of the world, of the environment, and of the universe. And this is why I do what I do, to shape and affect and contribute to a paradigm that is going to re-empower the human race, the human mankind, so we can create a tomorrow that allows us to operate in the dominion and power that we have as individuals. So grasping this perception piece is extremely important before I give you the actual principle. I stepped into the moment and I got a job at a local bar doing security because that's what my intuition said to do. That's what my higher power said to do. That's what the stillness said for me to do inside of me. And in the Loop of Destiny, I talk to you. That is a year-long product where I literally train you, virtually coach you, and correspond with you the same way we do in these videos about how to hear that voice, how to walk by that voice, how to create your life in alignment with your higher nature. And I hope you can join me for that. But what I did that was different from what all my friends were doing, and I ended up making it out better than 90% of the guys I got out with, is I listened to my intuition. I tapped into that because I oriented myself to the situation, understanding that this is an opportunity for growth or an opportunity for destruction. If I get afraid and I operate from a place of fear and become desperate, then I'm going to create a world and a reality for myself based on desperation. Just like someone who's struggling with an eating disorder creates a reality for themselves that's in alignment with their misperception. But just like someone who learns how to walk on hot coals, if you ever go to a Tony Robbins seminar, you learn to walk on hot coals. How do you do that? Belief, perception. They work with you on that. And once you believe and you perceive, then you can achieve anything that's in alignment with what you believe. That's how we create our own personal reality and the reality of this world on a large scale. And that's how this works. So I stepped into that moment. I became present. I saw the opportunity. I focused my consciousness on the opportunity. Focus your consciousness on the opportunity that every painful situation within your life represents. Okay, where consciousness flows, energy goes, and matter follows energy. Ladies and gentlemen, matter follows energy. So where consciousness goes, energy flows, and matter follows energy. Human beings, it is just as we show up on the scene, as I've told you earlier with the phantom DNA experiment. You can look that up, but in an earlier video I talked about an experiment where scientists place light photons in a vacuum, and which is a vacuum, which is a place where we believe there's nothing, and they place these light photons, which is what the whole entire world is made of, which our whole reality is made of, these little particles called light photons. Photons are everywhere, they're everything. And when they placed that human DNA in that vacuum, the photons reacted, and they took form and shape and stayed that way as a result of being introduced to human DNA. The very act of us showing up changes the reality, the energetic reality, which manifests itself into our physical lives. So, as I stepped into the moment and I viewed it as its opportunity instead of its opportunity for negativity, the positive side of it, I was able to act accordingly. I was able to step into the reality that I chose, which was a positive reality. And as I walked around and I did what was necessary to fulfill my duties in that place, I simply came from a place of faith, knowing I was doing the right thing in alignment with my higher nature and my intuition and my inspiration. And boom, what do you know? I got the results. I'm minding my business. Some guys point at me, say, have him do it. Next thing you know, fast forward 2-3 weeks, I'm on a private jet flying around the world. 60 countries later. Blessed, breaking 6 figures, blessed as a result. And this has everything to do with being able to operate by faith in belief, and to hear your higher nature. You're in alignment with your purpose on this planet. So as you look at negative situations in life, what you want to look at is, what is the empowering meaning? What did this situation show up to teach me and show me? I could look at the glasses half empty, or I can look at the glasses half full, or I can understand the higher truth, which is that the glass is always full. It's just what I'm going to choose to look at. And the highest truth that I'm going to bring to you today is the art of surrender. And within the art of surrender, you learn to see the truth all around you. You look outside and you see the trees and you see that they're growing and they don't toil. Look at the lilies of the valleys, right? They don't toil. They don't fight to do what they do naturally. They just grow. And through the art of surrender, you understand that life is just bringing things into your situation, into your awareness, that nothing, in order to teach you a lesson, in order to help you do what everything on this planet is doing, which is to evolve. And that nothing's good, nothing's bad. Sure, there's evil, okay? But nothing's necessarily good or bad that comes into your environment, that steps into your life. Every single negative can be transmuted into a positive if you can only find the empowering meaning. If you can learn from everything, it'll push you forward on the road to your progressive evolution. Okay, I work with a lot of war vets and guys that have been through some tough stuff. And if they can find the empowering meaning in those things, I know you can as well. Find the empowering meaning in the loss. How is that? How are you going to orient yourself to that loss in order to help it to push you forward? Everything that's taking place on this planet is taking place in order to make the organisms here now stronger and bigger and better. And that is what's happening all around us. If you look at the gold after it's ripped from the earth, what has to happen before it's valuable? It's got to be cleaned. It's got to go through a purification process, a transmutation process. Everything that is of value must go through a purification and transmutation process before it becomes actually valuable. If you look at pearls, unless they find their way into the mouth of that clam and they're shut up in there until they can accumulate all of the necessary ingredients to grow and become a pearl, that pressure in there, that process in there is what makes them valuable. As you look around the world at the diamonds that we all wear and love and buy and give to one another to depict the highest expression of human emotion, love, those diamonds also must go through the pressure of what is in the middle of the earth. The earth, deep beneath the earth's core, that pressure right there is what makes the diamond actually valuable. And so everything that is valuable on this planet has to go through a pressure, a transmutation, a painful process. And this is simply to understand the truth that nothing is good, nothing is bad, everything is. Find the peace within the pain. Find the message within the misery, and count it all joy as you move through this life. Now the difference is, in nature, growth and change and all of these things happen unconsciously. But as humans, we have consciousness. As humans, everything happens consciously. So as you may have been walking through your life unconsciously, you may have experienced pain unconsciously. It represented something completely different than it represents now. Because as you go to the gym and you experience pain, that pain has a purpose. And so that pain is good pain. That pain represents growth. That pain represents progress. And you know this. And it's as you know that that pain represents progress and growth that you can keep going back to the gym to make yourself better, stronger, faster, harder. And you can continue on your road to your own progressive evolution to be who you want to be and build the life that you want to build. Build the physical body that you want to build. So as human beings, we can choose to live life and to create our lives from a deliberate point with our own consciousness. We can consciously realize the truth about pain, and so it can represent something completely different to us than what we have evolved and experienced so far in life as a human being who is not conscious about the true meaning and representation of pain in our lives. Everything is about evolution. Pain shows up to bring your level of consciousness to a certain behavior or situation or something that's taking place in your reality that needs to evolve. If you're experiencing pain around anything, then it's trying to get your attention to raise your level of consciousness, your level of awareness, to get attention to that thing, that behavior, in order for you to change it so you can stop experiencing dis-ease and go back to experiencing the ease of life. So nothing is good, nothing is bad, everything just is. So when you feel pain, raise your level of consciousness, your level of awareness about what's really truly going on. If you pinch your arm right now and you feel the pain of that, are you going to get mad at the pain, or are you going to stop pinching your arm? So that's a lesson, to understand that pain isn't necessarily bad. The way you look at pain is what makes it good or bad. Pain is something, it's something to get your attention that serves a purpose within a higher process to help you become who it is that you need to be. And when pain is not understood properly, or is not dealt with with the correct form of consciousness, the correct form of understanding, the correct form of awareness, this is when it gets messy. Then pain can turn into suffering. And you were not designed to feel that, because pain that is mixed with hopelessness is what suffering truly is. And it's not natural for anyone to experience suffering. For instance, if that caterpillar was in the cocoon and was in the pain of that environment because it was time to get out, and didn't realize that pain meant wake up, do everything you can to get out. You need to fight, and as you fight, the blood from your body is going to go through your wings, and as you continue fighting and fighting to get out of there, you're going to actually develop these wings that are going to be magnificent and beautiful, and that are going to give you power. As the caterpillar fights to get out of that cocoon, that's how the blood gets worked through the wings of this caterpillar, and the metamorphosis, the transmutation from what was to what is beautiful and valuable is completed. And when that caterpillar finally gets free, boom, you've got a gorgeous butterfly flying around because of the painful process of fighting its way out of the darkness. So that pain serves a purpose, and it's a beautiful one. So don't get upset. Remember, nothing is good, nothing is bad. Everything is showing up to develop you, to grow you, and to move you along on your own path to your own progressive evolution in this life. So I've got a few questions written down here that people have been asking that I just wanted to get out maybe to you guys, so you guys can also hear them, and it can contribute to the overall value I'm giving you guys in these videos. The first question is around an event in someone's past. When the event comes up, they're experiencing pain, and they're not really able to move past the emotions attached to the event. They have the understanding of what I've taught, but the emotions still is plaguing their life. So what's a quick way for me to, I go way more in depth in this, in one-on-one sessions, but a quick way for me to help you learn how to change what you're feeling in a given moment is simple. There's something called your triad of state. Okay, your emotional state, which is where you're operating from, consists of 3 different parts, and this is called your triad of state. It has to do with your conversation in your head, your focus, what exactly you're focused on in that moment, and your physiology, the way you're holding your body. Okay, so your conversation, your focus, and your physiology. Okay, we'll start with your physiology. Basically, your inner being of your spirit and your soul and all your emotional makeup and everything is mirrored in your physical body. Your physical body is the manifestation of where you are, what you're experiencing energetically. Okay, so if you are angry, you're gonna tense up. You're gonna tense up. You're gonna get all like hard. You know what I mean? You're gonna start. Your body's gonna mirror that like anger. If you're sad, your body, you're gonna sink. You're gonna be in a sad physical posture. It's scientifically proven that if you actually hold a pencil in your mouth for 2 minutes and smile, it's going to increase, put you in a better mood. People that were going into different job interviews or intimidating situations, if they did big things with their body language, they were able to actually feel more confident and score higher on tests and do better on job interviews. So with this triad of state, your physiology, if you're feeling down, get up. Get some deep breath going through your body. Okay, when you're upset, your chest cavity constricts and you start breathing more shallow. So start breathing deep and relax your body. Breathe deep and relax your body. Take control of your body and make your body do what is in alignment with the state, the emotional state you want to experience. That's your physiology, your focus. What are you focusing on with your consciousness? What you're focusing on with your consciousness is what you're creating, attracting, and literally affecting your reality with, your given environment, your reality with. So you need to change what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on that painful situation, focus on something different, or focus on a different aspect of the painful situation. Focus on the empowering meaning that you know exists for having gone through what you went through. Okay? So your focus. And then also your conversation in your head. More than likely, when you get upset, not more than likely, for sure, when you're feeling an emotional state of negativity, or you're upset, you're angry, you're sitting there being like, wreck 'em, schmeck 'em, wreck 'em, schmeck 'em, wreck 'em, schmeck 'em. Or if it's something that happened to you in your past, it's negative, or that you're looking forward into the future, you're sitting there talking to yourself about it. And remember I said the quality of your life depends on the quality of your conversations with yourself. Well, that's the truth. That's a deeper truth here. So you need to find a way to start telling yourself affirming things, positive things about that situation, and empower yourself to deal with it. And that'll change your state of operation, and that'll get you out of those ruts. And the more often you do that, the more naturally you'll do that, the more naturally you'll step into that, and the more easily you'll step into that. And then next thing you know, this time, after a few weeks of doing this, it'll just be boom. It'll be just reflexive. Don't think, feel, boom. And you'll be right there, and you'll be free of those things. Okay, the second question, how will I get what I want in life if I'm... Oh, okay, so the whole human being, human doing thing. How do I get what I want in life if I'm not a human doing? I'm a human being, and if I'm busy surrendering to what is. Okay, what I mean by both of these different intellectual constructs, by these different principles, it's not that you're gonna just be and sit tight. It's that you find your value based on your ability to affect and do what's necessary in the present moment. That as a being, as a human being, we're in the business of reality creation. And so inaction is not what I'm prescribing or telling you to do, but rather to focus intensely on what everything really means, and what to do next, and how to create the reality you want. Find your power in who you are, not what you're doing. Life is not about what you're doing, what you've done, or where you're going. It's who you become on the road to where you're going is what life is truly about. That's why when people get in their deathbed, they start thinking about their relationships and how they're going to be remembered, because life is all about who you are becoming, who you will become, who you are being. So it's not about what you're doing or did that gives you your value, but who you're becoming, and you'll always be compensated in direct proportion with who you are, not what you want. Men don't have in their lives what they want. They have in their lives the things that are in direct alignment and vibration with who they truly are. So that's the lesson there. Become. Do what's necessary. You want this job, maybe you need this degree. So become the person who's in alignment with that. You want a business, maybe you need to become an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? You want this, become that. That is in alignment with that. And your value comes from who you are, not what you're doing. And in surrendering, you're just orienting yourself to the truth in a way that is more empowering. So you don't get emotionally sucked in and distracted and drawn in by oh, this poor me, this negative thing's happening to me. No, everything that's happening to me is strengthening me and teaching me lessons in life. And as I learn these lessons and I surrender to what is, which is nothing's good, nothing's bad, but everything that's here and showing up is helping me evolve. As you become conscious about evolving, like in the loop of destiny, what we talk about is being consciously evolving into who you want to be. Life is beautiful, and every moment is beautiful, every event is beautiful, and everything is empowering and strengthening, and everything is growth that's in your reality. All right, next question. How long does it take to find your purpose in life? And what if I choose the wrong one? All right, this is a good question. This is a great question. This is one I get asked a lot. Finding your purpose is something it's actually simple. You can do it in one day. Purpose is subjective. There's a lot of anxiety around finding your purpose or choosing your purpose because people feel they attach their identity to that. And this isn't something you want to attach your identity to. This is something that's fluid. It's always moving, ever changing. But this thing is the difference between you going down your life's path and letting your life evolve consciously or unconsciously. So as you experience pain and things step into your life, if you don't have purpose to attach it to, then that pain is bad. It's negative because there's no way for you to apply it in a progressive, positive way because you don't even know why you're here or what you're doing or any of these things. So what ends up happening is just the pain is just painful. It's like going to the gym and not knowing that you're doing it, that you're putting your body through pain in order to get stronger and in order to build like a six-pack or a chest or whatever it is you're into. So finding purpose is integral to living a fulfilling life, but it's something that can be done in a day. In my Alchemy of the Mind process, you can literally sit down in a day and I can coach you through it straight through your computer. Okay, so it's something you can do in one day, and it's also something that is going to help you move through life in a way that's much more empowering, much more on purpose, and that's what I live here. That's what I'm here for, is help you live a life of deliberation in alignment with your purpose. This is the most fulfilling way to live. Okay, so once you find your purpose, and you can do that any day, you just need the processes to really do it from a really genuine, deep place. Because listen, you've all got your own individual sparks of creativity, power, and passion. You look at the X-Men, they got superpowers. All of you, through your individuality, have a power, a thing you're supposed to contribute to the world. And to find your purpose is to find that, to cultivate that personal power you have, and then to serve the world with that. And that's going to get you the life you've always wanted, because you'll be compensated in amazing ways for giving that gift, because you'll be passionate about it, you'll be with it, you'll be good. Okay, so finding that purpose is something that can be done quickly and effectively. Don't worry about choosing the wrong purpose, because as you move forward on your road, you're going to pick a direction and your life's going to evolve in the way it's supposed to. So you may choose your purpose today, but a week or two from now, you're going to see, oh wait, no, this is my higher purpose. So it's like faith without works is dead. Literally, you need to choose a purpose and start taking action. And as you take action, boom, something else will unfold. Boom, something else will unfold. And then a few days, weeks, months from now, years from now, this purpose to purpose to purpose is unfolding in front of you in order for you to one day reach your destiny. And that's how you get on the path. First, you just find your first purpose and you start making moves. And this is the difference between evolving and letting your life unfold unconsciously, like the animal kingdom, or evolving and having your life unfold deliberately, purposefully, from a higher level of consciousness. So purpose is something that brings fulfillment into your life no matter what happens. You can find it in a day, and don't worry about choosing the wrong one, because you're going to be guided, because everything that you need is inside of you, and different experiences are going to pull different things out of you. So purpose is in life as a battle is to war. So purpose is to destiny what a battle is to war. So know that as you move forward. So in the next video, I'm gonna give you an invite to join me for the Alchemy of the Mind video series, the Alchemy of the Mind process. I do group coaching stuff around that also, and I also am gonna invite you to join me for the Loop of Destiny, two things that I love doing. But even if you're not into either of those things, you're gonna wanna come and show up for the next video, because I'm gonna be talking all about finding your purpose, living with passion, and reaching your destiny, which is essentially one of the most, if not the most important thing for a human being to do during their time on this planet. This one decision, absolutely all dis-ease you're experiencing in your life, and all of your most fulfilling triumphs and most joyful moments that you're experiencing in your life, they're all tied to this one topic of purpose, a purposeful, purpose-driven life, a deliberate life. They're all tied into this. All of your fulfillment is tied into this. And all of your pain and dis-ease is tied into this one topic. So I am looking forward to giving you that next video, and who knows, I might even do a live webinar. And if I do a live webinar, I want to really encourage you to get on that and give me an opportunity to serve you in that way. Because if we do a live webinar, ladies and gentlemen, I'm personally going to answer your questions right in front of you. It's powerful, and I love to be able to trade that energy with you and learn things from you guys and learn ways to contribute and help. And we just have an amazing time on these live webinars. And if not, the video content in and of itself is extremely valuable. And I can guarantee it's going to change your life moving forward if you can just grasp it and apply it. And if you have troubles with that, leave comments, ladies and gentlemen, to all these videos. Thank you so much to those who have taken me up on that offer and given me an opportunity to serve them in that way, to answer questions and interact with them personally. And I want to encourage you too to leave comments so that we can get to know each other and connect, and I can literally help you with things, you know. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming with me on this journey of how to transmute pain into pleasure, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys on the next video. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you, I want to empower you, and I want to inspire you to find your purpose, live with passion, and reach your destiny. Thank you.